morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Nice healthy bounce back. I was going to sleep and the market was about 108, and I was wondering, am I going to wake up and it's going to be like 99 bill, or am I going to wake up and it's going to be 115, 120? And it's 124 right now, so people are regaining their confidence. And yeah, it just keeps going up. It was going, I was literally refreshing and it was going down, down, down. And I had told a couple of my friends about spearfishing. You know, they watched my videos and they were like, well, how do you spearfish? And they were trying to do it and they kept missing, right? They're like, man, I kept on trying to buy. I kept on trying to buy, you know, at the highest buy, but then the price just kept rising on me. Before I knew it, it was up 10%. And I was like, okay. And I realized I've never actually taught people how to spearfish. So I'm going to do that today. Let's see. I got me another node of SYS coin. You got to have 100,000 to get those. I went ahead and spearfished that. I also got some Civic. I got some OMG. Some of these are old coins because I don't have wallets for them. Like I didn't download them. I just kind of been flipping them back and forth. But the stuff that needs to leave the account is Neo, SYS coin, Civic, Safe Exchange now has their own wallet. Basic attention token, need to get that off of here. You never want to keep too much on exchanges. So, you know, you come back, the buckets are full, and then you want to unload the buckets. It's always good when I wake up and I don't have much BTC. Yes, that is great. See, that means all of my lures hit. That is awesome. Now let's go. Let's say I wanted to spearfish SYS coin, right? All right. Say last night, I was looking at me some SYS coin, and I wanted to spearfish some. Let's see what price I got it. And the thing about spearfishing is, so I was able to get it for 470. Yeah, so that was a spearfish. You see, there was no, with spearfishing, you don't, you know, it's just one freaking spear into the side. And you see the price started at 53, but what I did was, and this price went down all the way down to 4, and I had caught it because I was watching, and I had actually sent some more BTC here last night. And of course, you know, it takes a little bit to clear on the exchanges side. And I had watched it just start to go. And I was like, oh man, I got to spearfish this thing, right? Because once you see this, and I started to see the reversal in the market, I was like, okay, this is the time to throw. And the BTC came right when it came. I threw my spear. And this is what people do. The mistake is people will go here to the bids and they'll put in this price and then they'll try to buy it. And then by the time they do it, right? I don't have much BTC to put an example here. All right, let's see. This isn't a good example because it's not roaring, but let's say it was roaring up and you're trying to, here, man. All right, you see my little marker. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to put this at the top and then it's going to start slipping down because people are buying up the ladder, right? And if you've ever been spearfishing, I'm probably sure all of you have, right? I'm sure everyone watching has held a spear and thrown it through the side of a fish. So for those people, if you're wondering how you do that, you want to come over here. You don't aim where the fish is. You aim where the fish is going, guys. You see, you aim, you push here, you hit your max or whatever the fuck you want to buy. You already have that set up. You go and you hit down here, then you buy up the ladder. That's a spearfish. That's how you properly spearfish, right? Because when you're spearfishing, you're not concerned about squeaking out the very last little bit. You're concerned that I want to get it now. I want to stop the bleeding now. Meaning I know I know it's just going to keep going up and I need to catch it now. And it's a perfect example because I bought it for 47. It has not gone back down, right? So that's the whole point. It's like, you know, you're not really concerned about, yeah, you're going to pay a couple % extra doing that. But in doing that, you're probably going to save, you know, 10, 15% because you're going to be chasing it. Because I've had people literally chase it. And before they know it, they're like, oh man, I don't even want to buy it now. It's too expensive. I missed out. And, if you're spearfishing is there for a reason. You spearfish it because you don't think, you're thinking it can pop at any moment. It can go up at any moment. You're thinking like, this is a super great price and I just want to get it now. I don't give a fuck if it keeps going lower. I don't care if it keeps going up. So you come over here, you click a little bit up the rung, and then you throw your spear. And that's how you properly spearfish. So what did I come out on? I got just a lot of, I got some OMG. Neo was at $15. That was awesome. I got some Q-Tum randomly because I wanted to get some more Walton, but then the Walton was spiking, and I noticed Q-Tum was still really down. And with mainnet out, I picked up some of that for really cheap. I mean, Q-Tum had gotten obnoxiously low. Look at that. And that was when mainnet released, right? So that was nuts. Let's look at some gainers. Gas is up there. Gas. Cloak coin. I wanted to get some Merino last night, possibly. I wanted to expand my portfolio a bit because I don't really have any of these private coins in it. And I'm sure that's not good. I totally forgot to buy Merino last night, though. Moreno, whatever. Yeah, see? Could have got 75 bucks, 73 bucks. The only problem is there's so many cloak coins. There's just, I mean, it's tough. And Merino doesn't have like that. It has a and Dash is up there. Dash kind of has the, I think Merino's better. But none of them are too dominant. I mean, look at this. Bitcoin's dominant for a reason. I mean, just stunting on people. And my point is I'm not sure what is the anonymous coin? What anonymous coin is going to come out on top? It's tough to say. And I don't really I don't know why. I don't hate on Dash. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I just never picked it up for some reason. Just like I never picked up Litecoin. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's not my, I never picked up Ripple. Actually, I did pick up Ripple, but I flipped it because I was like in my early days, and I was just like, yeah, this is definitely going to go up. But I don't go through that strategy anymore. Oh man, EOS. Let's see. Let's do the drum roll, guys. I bought some EOS last night with about an hour to go. I was just like, fucking, I'm tired. I don't feel like waiting up, and I just rolled the dice, guys. I rolled the dice. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, EOS scan. Dude, it always gives me a little tingly feeling. Because you never know, right? I could have got fucked. I could have paid 77 cents or something stupid. Because the Dawn, guys, the fucking Dawn of EOS. Dawn is released. Man, I already knew Dan I was going to be a motherfucking gangster. Way ahead of time. Way ahead of schedule. Dude, he has such a chip on his shoulder. Motherfucker should be called Chippendales. He is ready for some blood in his fangs. Let's see what's going on. 61 cents, guys. That is not bad. It's not a bad bargain. It was going for 58, 59 last night. So that's a little bit disappointing. Oh, but it doesn't matter because it goes by the dollar count, right? So that's kind of ghetto. Because way more Ethereum was contributed, but Ethereum is worth less, right? So where I got the best was here, and then I got another one here. This one was nothing really to brag about. That's actually kind of shitty. That's the shittiest one from the last 5. That's the tricky thing, man. During these crashes, the price of EOS, the price of Ethereum affects it. So, I mean, it's kind of shitty. It's not bad though. I'm fucking picking over little things. I was just hoping to get. I got greedy with that one where I got like how many? 516 per. That's gonna go down. This is gonna go down as the best fucking deal in EOS history. I honestly do not think you're ever. Look at this. Look how many people got only 100. Look at these. These people only got 76. I got 500. Oh boy, dude! If you go into the EOS Facebook group, it is a shit show. People are like going crazy. They're like really going crazy. This, like I told you, this guy was like, I bought at 6 and sold at 2.1, and he held like and stopped my losses, and he held like the muscle thing, and I was just like, please do not procreate. I hope you do not make another you. Vertasium hit like 61 bucks last night. There was just so many good deals during that crash, and this is how you come up, guys. I mean, Sia Coin's going back to the fucking womb. Jeez, they need something to come out, some kind of update. Where else? Cloak Coin is always doing good and bad. It's weird. Walton. I've stocked up on some more. Not stocked up, but I got a nice little chunk. No Limit Coin. everything's basically bouncing back up. Big news coming out of No Limit Coin. The live update's going to be Monday. And obviously, you know, Johnny Chan, Joe Theismann, new UI, ultimate player experience. The feedback I'm getting is like, because I'm in there every day with the No Limit guys, and the feedback I'm getting is absolutely phenomenal. It was just a nasty dip. I think, you know, some of the, you know, one of the, you know, a few people, weak hands, man. You know, a lot of people were just dumping because, I mean, the smaller coins are always going to get absolutely demolished during these FUD moments. I mean, absolutely. I mean, look at this. See, I mean, no, I mean, you can look at all of them. You can say, oh, No Limit Coin went really down, but I mean, that's any coin. I mean, you know, No Limit Coin's worth more now than it was in May, and you can't say the same about Golem. You can't say the same about a lot of these coins. A lot of these coins that are just smaller. I mean, obviously, look at Sia coin. I mean, holy shit. So, I mean, it just happens, right? I mean, the smaller markets, yeah, it's in the millions, but it's still, you know, it's susceptible when people want to dump. I mean, Vertasium just got kicked in the fucking dick. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, just still, it's good. I think the market cap's just going to be bobbling up and down. It's kind of good to shake some of the just bullshit out. Like, you know, it's like, whatever. If the country, because what's going to happen is a lot of countries are going to create their own currency. And then what you're going to have is you're always going to have Bitcoin, because people are always going to use it and you can't stop it. And yeah, people are going, it's kind of like you have your fiat, right? Every country has its own little fiat. Well, now you're going to have kind of like an intermediary, or like an intermediate or intermediate, I don't know, whatever the fucking word is, sending Bitcoin in between countries, basically, to, it's like kind of like a sword through all that BS, right? So you don't have to keep going through all the bullshit. It's like one universal currency, right? You can accept it everywhere. Because the problem with having your own country's currency is like, then you have to have all the exchange, you know, like you have to trade it in for their currency. You're going to have to create some kind of BS, and you already know it's going to be taxed heavily and all this crazy crap. And it's just going to be harder, right? If you have US dollars, what if I want to send somebody in China, or if I want to send somebody in North Korea, if I want to send somebody to South Korea? Yeah, all the bullshit. Did you hear fucking North Korea launched another missile over Japan? I mean, jeez, that's the world right now, man. There's a lot going on outside of crypto. That's what people don't understand. People are so focused on crypto, and it's like, man, we got a mad guy flinging missiles over a country. You know, I'm pretty sure the people in Japan aren't really worried about Bitcoin right now when they're getting, you know, emergency missile drills on their iPhones. It's just, right now is a very turbulent time, and the problem with, so let's say all the countries wanted to create their own crypto, and they have their own US coin and, you know, Canadian coin, all this crap. They haven't done it yet. And it's not that easy to do, because you have to get mass adoption. And what are you going to do with the fiat that you already have? What is that going to do, right? Are you going to back it by the worthless fiat? I mean, it's not as simple as them making a US coin. It's what people don't understand, because everything is run by the dollar. Like, it's just like changing everything overnight, and roads become worthless. Right, and then you have to rip up all the roads because we have a new means of transportation that needs water canals or something crazy, right? Like, you can't just, everything, there's cash registers, and there's everything on the credit card companies, and all this infrastructure and code and everything built around the dollar, that it's going to be hard to just them make a US coin. It's just, and if they did and they backed it by the worthless dollar that they have right now, right, the dollar that's not backed by anything, it's like, who would really want that? Who would want a crypto that's just guaranteed to go down in price? So everyone's just going to keep going to Bitcoin, and the government's panicking. All of them are, because they don't know. That's why, you know, they're attacking us now. You're starting to see China go crazy. Like, these people, they know they can't control it. And China's probably going to be the first one to come out with their own coin, because they're on top of this shit. They're like, you know, they're like, fuck this. USA has a lot going on. I'm not sure, you know, what the White House is thinking in terms of cryptocurrency. I'm not even sure if they really even give a fuck about cryptocurrency right now. I think that they're just, I don't know what's going on. They have, you know, they're trying, North Korea is just flinging missiles everywhere. You have Syria, you know, people don't understand. We're bombing people in Syria. We have Russia and China, like trade wars going on. There's a lot going on in the U.S. 4 billion. So this market's going to be so crazy up and down. But what people have to understand, Bitcoin's here to stay, guys. It's here to stay. It's the bank killer. It's the bank killer. Every day you should be thankful for being alive and all the good things in your life, and you should be thankful for your Bitcoin because it's the bank killer, guys. Bitcoin is why it's got a B in it, because it's the bank killer. You never need to use a bank again in your life. You are your bank. Everyone's now responsible for their own money. It's, I don't know, just something amazing. It really is just something awesome about Bitcoin. And what else is there to say? On G, it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, on G and so No Limit Coin, and it's gonna be with the, all right. So there's the CEO of No Limit Coin is gonna be with Johnny Chan at the GGG Canelo fight, and they're gonna be rooting on Canelo's side, right? And then On G is with is gonna have GGG is gonna have On G on his trunks when he boxes. So it's kind of like you know, No Limit Coin. It's kind of like I got skin in the game on both. So I'm definitely going to be watching that fight. That's going to be awesome. Big updates coming for On G. Absolutely massive. Talking about redoing the whole platform. I know people have been waiting for the No Limit Coin UI. And I've been waiting, and everybody's been waiting. And, you know, everything's been thrown in our way, from hurricanes to delays to people quitting to now we have like this super elite team. I mean, we already had an elite team. Now we have like, it's just amazing. The people who, it's kind of cool when things just kind of come together perfectly, when the right people come at the right time. And we just literally had some ghosts swoop in and save the day. Like they just really brought it to a whole nother level. Because that, you know, you got to find the right people. I do what I do. You have to have your different sectors. And I was just waiting to find that guy, that person that could step up and run this UI ship. And we're way ahead of schedule. It's absolutely amazing. We have hardcore DFS players in there. You know, people who play a lot of fucking fantasy sports. And they're absolutely blown away. They're happy. They're you know, they can't wait. We're gonna have all kinds of cool games, unique games, creativity galore. It's just a fun time to be in cryptocurrency, and it's not a fun time to be in fiat. I would not want to be in fiat. I think Bitcoin is by far probably the safest investment. You can say silver, yeah. Bitcoin is silver, basically. I'd rather take my because you know it costs $1,500 to create a Bitcoin, right? It's backed by math. It's not free. So no matter what, to use this awesome life-changing technology where you can send value from any corner of the planet instantly for practically free, it costs $1,000 a coin, and it's only going to get more and more expensive. That's what people understand. The more the popularity grows, the Bitcoin has to become more expensive. It has to, or then it dies. Because if the miners are paying, if it gets to the point where the miners are losing too much money, they're going to stop. And then what's going to happen? So that's the problem. That's the whole point. It's built. This thing is not like silver. This thing is absolutely built, propelled on a conveyor belt to be absolutely massive. Silver is in everything. You need silver. Copper is going to be absolutely massive too. I mean, people should really be looking at copper if you're looking at precious metals. Gold, not so much. I think gold still plays its part, but I think I'm a bigger fan of silver and copper, and I'm diversified in both. But I still think in the end of the day, it's tough. Bitcoin, or obviously I'd rather have Bitcoin, because what am I going to do with a brick of silver when it comes down to it? Like, I'm going to mail it to somebody. Like, I need to send value. Like, I do too much business worldwide now. I do business internationally every day now. I need, you know, I send Bitcoin to I pay people in Bitcoin all the time. I need, you know, this is by far the best way to hire people. And, you know, we're hiring, by the way, No Limit Coin, On G. We're always looking for channel mods. We're always looking for writers, creative. If you got some talent, if you have some value, holler at me or XP, Nicholas, and we will get you sorted. We'll definitely get you on the team, because we're definitely really, you know, love to build this up and help these coins become the best they can. And it's just, I mean, it's very, very awesome how Bitcoin has just started in the streets. You know, people trading it for pizza, people trading it for this, that. And then before you know it, now you got, you know, looking at the Winklevosses trying to make the hedge fund, you know, trying to get the stock market people into the ETF. You're starting to see people like, you know, JP Morgan start to just absolutely lash out. I just think that This is the time. Warren Buffett's, all these people, all these big people, it's like it can't get any bigger. Now everyone knows about Bitcoin. You can't not know about Bitcoin now if you're trading anything, any kind of stock, anything. It's just a matter of when are you going to come over? Because a lot of people are still scared of it. A lot of people are still like, I mean, you want to wonder why when Jamie comes out and says, I'll fire anyone because for being stupid. Like you wonder why people are kind of low key about Bitcoin. It's kind of like politics. People don't really want to show their hand because, you know, they don't know how people are going to react. And that's kind of sad to have to be in that position. But, you know, some people really are. And they're like, you know, fuck, I don't want to come out and say pro Bitcoin and get fired or be called stupid. So we have to fight through all that. And when we do, of course, they're just attacking us recklessly. But I mean, it was very amazing time last night. I hope people were able to get into some of their favorite coins. You're talking about, you know, it was like 108 last time I checked. It definitely dipped lower. And to have it bounce back almost a full 20 bill, that's nice money to be made, either if you're in for the short term, trying to make a little bit extra Bitcoin, or in it for the long term, able to pick up some of these passive income coins like SYS coin and a few others that are, you know, no limit coin. Obviously, I picked up a ton of no limit coin. Are you kidding me? I was like, free no limit coin. I was buying so much. And I get addicted to it because I love seeing how much money I make on my stake. It's just absolutely amazing how much money and it's so easy, right? Like, I don't have to look up a tutorial on how to make passive income with no limit coin. Like, you know, these master nodes, all this crazy shit. Like, you don't have to do nothing. You just fucking turn on your wallet, unlock it, and you get free money. It's that simple. Every day or every week, depending on how much you have. Even every month if you have a little bit, but you still get that 4% a year. And, you know, hey, you got enough, you gonna get the motherfucker every 30 minutes. If you got enough of them. And that's what's exciting, because the more you put in your wallet, you start to see you get it quicker. And you're like, oh, that's quite nice. What happens if I put a little bit more? So it's always fun to get these coins at really great values. And yeah, I'm going to kill it here. I have a very important day ahead of me. Actually, I got a lot of stuff to do. The live announcement I said is going to be postponed until Monday. We're going to have a lot more updates then anyway, so it would have worked out better anyway. Plus, this has been a crazy ass fucking week. You know, we want to enjoy the weekend. So I'm going to kill it here. Cheers. Peace.